Be still and prepare yourself for an encounter with Jesus. Still your body and your mind. Find a comfortable position. Feel the chair solid against your body, giving you support. Relax your body. Breathe slowly and become aware of each breath. As you breathe in, draw in God's peace, and as you breathe out, expel any tension or anxiety. Now in your imagination, you're going to join the crowd who've come to catch a glimpse of Jesus. Picture the scene. Is the crowd large? Are there men, women and children in the crowd? Feel the press of the crowd as they jostle with each other. What do you smell? Notice the mood of the crowd. What is the prevailing mood? Expectation? Excitement? What are your feelings as you wait to encounter Jesus? Listen to the noise and chatter. Jesus appears walking through the crowd. How does the atmosphere change? In front of you is Jairus, one of the officials. Notice his demeanour, his emotions as he approaches Jesus. Watch as he drops to his knees in front of Jesus. Hear him pleading for Jesus to come and heal his daughter. Be aware of Jesus' response. How did he appear? Look at his reaction to the request. As you move off to follow them, you notice the woman next to you stretch out her hand and nervously touch Jesus. Feel the crowd pressing in. Hear Jesus' exclamation, "Who touched my clothes?" What do you notice about the tone which he used? Was it with anger, curiosity, compassion? Notice the bewilderment of the disciples. Now notice the reaction of the woman whom you saw nervously touching Jesus. What are the emotions she displays? Watch as she fearfully falls at Jesus' feet, confessing that it was her who had touched him. Listen to her telling him of her story, the years of bleeding, the isolation, the despair and loneliness, the hopelessness, the pain, and the shame. Now see the compassion on the face of Jesus as he bends down and takes her hand. Notice the love with which he looks into the eyes of the woman. He gently guides her to her feet and tells her what she has longed for. Your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering. How does the woman react? How does the crowd react? Jesus turns and looks you in the eye. How do you react? Do you drop to your knees or stand transfixed? He asks you what has been crippling you, what has brought you suffering. Share with Jesus your situation and the emotions surrounding it. Now hear his words to you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering. What emotions are you now feeling? Stay with them for a moment and then become aware of the crowd again. You overhear people telling Jairus that his daughter is dead. Observe his reaction and those who brought the news. Now observe how Jesus reacts. He tells them not to be afraid, but just believe. He invites you to go along with him and Peter, James and John to the home of Jairus. As you arrive, take in the scene, the house, the people outside. What are the people doing? Listen to the commotion within. Hear the women wailing. As you enter with Jesus, hear him ask them why they are weeping and wailing, for the child is not dead, but asleep. Watch Jesus tell everyone, except the parents and the disciples, to leave the room. Do they go reluctantly or willingly? See how Jesus approaches the girl and gently takes her hand and tells her to get up. As she stands up, immediately see the joy and astonishment on her parents' faces. Observe the interaction between them. They leave and take the young girl to get something to eat. You are left alone with Jesus. He asks you if there's anything dying in your spiritual life or the life of your community. Tell him what you want reviving. He tells you to get up and nourish yourself and your community. Sit a while, reflecting on how you can do this. Now take the hand of Jesus as he leads you on your spiritual life. Amen.